Hi, my name is Jack Soul. Thanks so much for stopping by this YouTube video. I really appreciate it. Today's video is going to be all about lo-fi effect pedals. This video is going to be composed of sound demos so that you can figure out which type of lo-fi pedal fits best with your workflow and the one that you like the sound of the most. The 5 categories are vinyl, tape, radio, digital, and I'm leaving a section for other so that I can throw in some other styles at the end. And I'm going to give you some upfront sounds of what these pedals are capable of so you can really hear the difference. But I would recommend in your own composition that you dial that sound back so that the listener can hear it, but it's not on the forefront. And I found the most luck doing it that way. Lastly, before we get into the sound demos, if you want to hear a video comparing tape emulation pedal to real VHS tape, I've done that video and it turned out amazing. I'm really proud of it, so I'll leave a card up in the corner if you want to check that out and see how close real tape sounds to the emulation. So without further ado, let's get into the sound demos. Alright, let's talk signal chain really quick. So it'll be my Fender Strat today on the neck position, going into the pedal board and going out of the pedal board stereo to the Strymon Iridium and then into the interface. So I'll start off by first saying that there's a few pedals on here that can do multiple sounds, but just to kind of spread out the style, I'm going to choose a different pedal for each of the sounds. And starting off with vinyl. I think vinyl is a really special one, and it's characterized by the pitch vibrato on the signal, as well as coming through older style speakers. So for that, I'm going to use the GFI. And so first, I have the record. And you can hear the record scratches, and that's usually a defining character of a vinyl lo-fi sound. So that sounds like this. And then through a lo-fi speaker, it sounds like this. And a bit of reverb. Awesome. So that's vinyl lo-fi. I was going to add to that I play in a band called Jetson, and in our single that's done the best off our last EP, it had record or vinyl lo-fi at the very beginning of the song, and that was added by the Strymon Mobius. So I'll put the link in the description to listen to that song. I think it was a really neat way to use a vinyl lo-fi. The second example is going to be tape lo-fi, and that will be from the Genloss here. So here's what that sounds like. And adding some tape noise usually puts the cherry on top of this one. And like I said in the intro, there is a really neat specific sound that Tape LOFI has, and I compared it to real tape, and the video went really well, so check that out. But I'll put this with some reverb. That's awesome. The Genloss has been a pedal that I turn to pretty much every time I turn on my pedal board, and it's a ton of fun. The third one that we're going to talk about is Radio, which is going to be the interference, which is a radio effect on the Chroma Console. So this is put on full blast so you can hear it. And just to give a filtering effect, I'm going to use just the filter side on the GFI again. So here's what that sounds like without the filter. And here's with the filter, because it will probably be coming through a crappy speaker. And some reverb. The Radio one hits home for me because I knocked the antenna off my car roof trying to clear snow off. And now most radio stations come through super staticky with lots of interference. So funny enough, when I run the windshield wipers, it creates like some kind of antenna effect, and it'll come in and go out as the wipers come up and down. So like I said, that effect hits home for me. Next one is digital. So of course we'll come over to the Lossy for that one. And I really enjoy the Lossy because although it really sounds like digital lo-fi, digital degradation, there's so many unique sounds in it. And so this is an example of one that I like a lot. With some reverb. So you'll hear it has that really digital sound, but the farther you take it, the more it sounds like you're underwater. If you had dial-up internet as a child, like I did, it kind of has that vibe going if you max it out. Pretty neat. There's lots of craziness in that pedal, and really unique entry to the lo-fi category. And there are some more digital sounds in the GFI, so I'm counting it as a category. And in the other section, for me personally, there could be lots in the other section, but I'm choosing to put the Farifeild Shallow Water in the other section. I think this is a top-notch, excellent pedal. It sounds amazing every time I use it, and I'm putting it in the other because I don't feel like it fits into any of the other categories. So I hope more pedals come in to enter into the other section, and here's what the Shallow Water sounds like. So it's low pass with random pitch modulation, vibrato, but the low pass has a gate on it. So depending on how hard you pick, that's how much of the note it will let through. So if I pick softly, then if I pick hard, and thanks so much for watching. Let me know what your favorite pedal in each category is. Drop it in the comments, and we'll see you in the next video.